Today we have on the world's most refreshing beer. Look at that.
Hey guys, welcome to Cirrhosis Safari.
An uneducated perspective on beer reviews.
I'm Jake.
I'm Zach.
This is Sea Quench Ale.
Oh, yes, it is. Sea Quench Ale.
Oh, yes.
Oh, this is going to be interesting. So many firsts.
Oh,
so many
God.
weird things to cover.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm pumped.
Are you pumped or are you scared?
I'm in the middle.
Yeah.
Up in the air about it. We'll see.
I feel that.
I assume you've never had this before.
No.
Neither have I. I've never had anything even like this before.
No sour beers
So-
for me.
Exactly. You ready to go into that beer education?
Yes.
Alright, so this is Sea Quench Ale from Dogfish Head.
Dogfish.
Dogfish Head. From Dogfish Head Brewing Company. It is 4.9% alcohol by volume and only 10 IBUs. So very low. This style of this beer is a sour, but it's also worth mentioning this is a session ale. So this is our first sour and our first session ale.
What is a session ale?
Yeah, I had to look it up because I didn't know. Now,
Okay.
a session ale is a style of beer that originates in England during World War I, where they had 2 drinking periods that were established by law where you had to, like, have a 4-hour break. So a session ale is a beer that's below 5% alcohol, that's easy to drink, and the point is that you can drink around 10 of them in a 4-hour period and not get drunk.
I don't know about that.
That's what a session ale is.
I feel like people's alcohol tolerances must have been a lot higher back in the day.
Well, you drink them slow. So 4 hours, 10 beers is the idea. And they're only at below 5%, so they're not super.
So it's like 2.5 beers an hour?
Something like that, yeah. Nothing crazy. That's the idea. Anyway, that's what a session ale is. I didn't know. So I had to look it up, because I see it everywhere. But this is the first time we've had one on the show.
Oh, you see session ales often?
Yeah, they're all the time. They're everywhere.
Huh.
So that's what it is. Easy to drink. It's
Well, now
essentially
we know.
like a macro brew for beer enthusiasts is what a session ale is. So this particular beer, though, happens to be a little bit weird. It's a mashup of Kolsch, Gose, and Berliner Weiss to create this beer. So this beer is brewed in sequence, where it's brewed with black limes, and then it's brewed again with lime juice, and then a third time with sea salt, using the 3 different techniques. They didn't go super into detail with it, but that seems to be how this works.
Okay.
So that's, of course, the adjuncts, or whatever you want to call it for this beer, is lime juice, black limes, and sea
Would it
salt.
be even be adjuncts if they're added during the brewing process?
No idea.
I don't
They
think
weren't
they would
really
be.
clear
I
about.
think they're just ingredients.
Yeah, I think they're just ingredients.
Yeah.
And then Men's Health magazine
Oh, really?
called this the world's most refreshing beer,
Okay.
which is kind of
We'll
interesting.
see, Men's Health. We'll
Kind of
see.
interesting.
As 2 healthy men.
All right, and then this particular beer, Sea Quench, is available year-round from Dogfish Head. It was originally released in 2016, and the pairing is, of course, seafood, because this beer was actually developed because Dogfish Head opened up their own seafood restaurant in Maine. And this beer was created in cooperation with the National Aquarium of the United States to get, like, the sea salt that they source from the different coasts. And it's like a whole thing, and there's just so much info on this beer that, like, I had to cut it down.
Yeah.
So, but that's where we're at right now. So weird. So much going on.
Yeah, it's a lot to process.
Lots of process.
Hope the beer.
I'm concerned.
Yeah.
Let's look at the can, because it's awful.
Oh, it's so bad. Like, why?
So look at there. In collaboration with the National Aquarium.
Oh, they have it just on.
It's on the can. How cool is that?
Nice. Yeah.
So
as for most Dogfish Head, it's a very busy can with all the font that
Very
changes
busy.
directions and size and just font in general.
extremely busy. I don't really like the color
Yeah.
of the can itself. I didn't know black limes existed. Kind of worth pointing out.
Yeah, that's
Black limes are a thing. Now you
sounds
know.
like a cancerous lime.
Yeah, the National Aquarium. That's kind of cool.
But, I don't really have many notes on the can.
It just kind of sucks.
Also, it's not a very high contrast between the actual Dogfish Head logo and the color of the can. The white to the because it's already sort of washed out greeny color.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't pop very well.
Sure, but I would understand it if the beer ends up being really light and crisp and flavorful.
Yeah.
Then that'll at least be kind of fitting.
Yeah.
But we've yet to see.
Well, we don't know.
We don't know. So,
Men's Health could be telling the truth.
what does that mean? That you're ready to crack it open?
Yes.
All right, let's
Yes,
do
it
it.
does. Nope, already more carbonation than our last one.
Much more carbonation than the last
Oh
one.
my. This bad boy out here. That's Sea Quench Ale just chilling.
Now it looks very yellow.
I didn't expect it smells very sour.
It smells sour.
Oh.
It smells like it went bad.
Yeah, oh god, I've heard terrible things about sour beer.
And it's nice and hazy.
Oh no. It's like we're drinking piss.
I don't think it's chunky.
This is the pinnacle of what I imagine piss beer.
I think this might be the yellowest beer to appear on the show.
No, actually that Mystic Mama was very yellow.
That was more yellow than this.
It was very yellow.
This is like mango juice.
Yeah, because of the haziness. But I don't want to drink it. Especially after smelling it, it hurts.
It smells weird. It smells really weird.
It hurts.
It smells like kind of funky.
It like bites in my lungs.
Bites in your lungs. There's something funky about it.
Oof. Oof.
I got a hair on the side of my glass here.
Okay, well,
Not this glass here.
well, how much left to do besides...
Let's taste it.
Yeah.
Ready?
No. I actually hate... Oh, God.
Don't smell it. Just drink it.
I'm actually so scared to do this right now.
Sour is true.
Oh, it's salty.
It's salty.
Ooh. Ooh.
Ooh.
It's weird. I'm not mad at it, though. I don't hate it.
I don't hate it either.
I was expecting it to taste this and just be like, ugh, so sour. But no, it does what it says it does rather well, to be honest.
It does.
It's just the smell's off-putting, and then there's an upfront.
Like funky armpity kind of taste at the beginning.
Yeah, but then
It goes away. It turns into like a sea flavor.
Yeah.
You know, like
You know what? It's a sea breeze. It's like the mist off the ocean.
yeah. It's weird. Men's Health. I might not have been Men's Health. It might have been Sports Illustrated. Which, by the way, I don't know why all these health magazines are weighing in on beers.
Yeah.
We're saying this is a beer targeting people living an active lifestyle,
What?
which I didn't felt like was worth including. But now that I've tasted it, I kind of like get it
Yeah.
because it's like it's got like electrolytes in it
From all the fruit, yeah. I don't.
from all the limes, yeah, but also with the salt in it and
That's true, yeah.
you know what I mean. The low alcohol percentage, relatively.
Like, what the heck? Why would you like? Ooh. It's not like super bad, but it does taste like it went bad.
It's weird. It's really weird.
I don't.
It
I'm
feels
confused.
Honestly, it tastes like if you took lime juice and you let it ferment with salt in it.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like it went through like a normal beer brewing process.
No, it does not. It's almost like they let it brew under its own power, like with the just somehow the lime together and the salt.
Yeah.
They just brewed themselves together.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
It's weird.
It's less sour than I thought it would be.
Oh yeah,
too.
I was expecting like a puckering effect
Mm-hmm.
to happen.
But yeah, it's not like super sour.
It's just not super good.
It's kind of like off-putting.
It's got a very sour mouthfeel though. Like, does that make sense?
It does.
Like, it doesn't taste sour, but your mouth is like, this is tart.
Tart is a good word.
Yeah. But it's not like a tart taste, it's a tart feel. It's weird.
It's extremely drinkable.
Yeah. I don't know about the most thirst-quenching beer.
I'm not thirsty.
So, yeah.
Are you thirsty?
Not after this.
Should we go work out?
Work up that thirst.
Come back all sweaty?
Just thirst-quenching.
It's really, really strange.
Okay, well, as we ponder that, let's get into the numbers.
Let's do it. Let's get into the numbers. What do you want to say on the look on this?
I think it looks kind of cool.
I think it looks really cool.
As beer goes, this isn't what you expect to see when you pour a beer. You
I agree.
Expect mango juice.
You don't expect mango juice. You don't expect it's just weird. I'm gonna give it like a 9, I think.
It's an 8 for me because it's not like the prettiest thing to me, since it is look, but it has got a cool look to it.
Yeah, this is one of those ones. I find this is what happens with beers in certain categories, where I can't really nail down why, but I just feel feel like this deserves a 9.
Okay.
You know what I
I
mean?
get that for its uniqueness.
It's just so cool. I don't know.
It's a unique.
Yeah.
I will offer that. It is unique.
Yeah.
I will surrender that.
So the head,
Head,
I think it was like a 3.
it was a 3.
It was decent, and then it went away.
Yeah.
Yeah. Smell.
Smell. Oh. Do I smell it again?
You do.
Good thing I can barely smell right now.
Mm.
Which doesn't make me that much of an authority on the smell of beer. But, it is...
Let's say it's a 2.
2?
I think it smells bad.
It's just sour, is
I
all.
think it smells bad. I think it smells like armpits.
Really?
Yeah.
When was the last time you sniffed an armpit?
Not recently, but it's not a smell you forget.
I smell my armpits regularly.
Well, not mine.
No.
Like other people's.
Like stanky armpit, like BO?
Yeah, like-
you mean like BO?
Like obese people.
It's such a terrible... Oh.
Just think of a sweaty skin fold and give it a smell. Just give it a sniff. Sweaty skin fold. With like cheese coming out.
I still can't smell.
Oh, well.
Thank God. I would have... I was expecting you just to... Huh?
Anyway, I'm gonna give it a 2. That's
2?
what I'm saying. I think it's bad.
I'm gonna go... I can't really judge smell very well right now. Because of the frickin' cold.
Makes sense.
So I'm just gonna go with your gut on that.
You gonna follow me
I'm
into
gonna
the 2
follow your
territory?
lead on the 2, even though I don't think it was that bad when I could smell it. Okay.
Okay, feel. The
Feel.
mouth feel.
It's actually not bad though.
It's pretty good
It's
actually.
a decent mouthfeel.
It's zesty,
It's
it's smooth.
It's tart.
Zesty tart, very smooth.
Mouthfeel goes.
It's
It's
easy to drink. I think it's an 8.
really
Yeah, I think it's really
generous.
I'm not trying to be generous, man. I think this is genuinely.
I'm a 7. Just
7?
because the tart and that sourness is like. I feel like
Acceptable.
calling this a sour beer is false advertising though.
Well, this is what all sours are.
Well,
I get why people like sours.
the tart peach Kolsch was more sour than this.
It was.
Like
it was.
significantly. That stuff was like, ooh.
Was that a sour and we didn't know?
Huh?
Was that a sour and we didn't know?
I don't think so.
I
No,
don't
that
think
was a
so either.
Kolsch.
It was. Well, I mean, this is Kolschy. It's got a third of this is Kolsch, and it's got Ghost and Berliner Weiss.
Huh. If I could, I don't think it's readily available. I'd have to dig through our cans. So we're just gonna say.
Oh, there it is.
What does it say on there?
Tart peach Kolsch, German style ale with natural flavors. I'm looking for sour.
So I don't think it's a sour beer, Zach.
I don't think it's a
Like I
sour
said.
beer either.
Yeah.
I think you're right.
Back up there.
It's 5.2 though, as well. So it's a higher alcohol. It's not a session.
Oh, it's almost a session.
It's out of session territory.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna drink 10 of those. Would be,
That'd be so peachy.
this at least.
This
you
is
know, I
this
can
is
see
realistic.
it.
Yeah. Sort of more realistic. I'd say.
You get used to it after like the first one.
Over this?
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't. I can't.
You couldn't drink 10 of these
It's like
in 4 hours.
4 hours, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
But then again, I could drink like a case of Coors Light in that amount of time.
I would rather drink this than Coors Light.
Yeah, but if I'm trying to like do the job, I'm drinking a large quantity of beer. It's not about flavor at that point. It's just about getting fucked up. Yeah. Okay. Taste. Is that where we're at? Interesting.
Yep. Taste itself. Really hard to say.
No, I know because that armpity up front taste.
What's your taste on this? What are you saying? I'm curious. I don't want to taint.
It's the upfront flavor that gets me.
What's wrong with the upfront flavor?
It ruins it for me.
It ruins it.
It does. The upfront, like that weird funkiness to it,
There's
almost.
a funkiness.
It diminishes from the rest of it. And the rest of it's not bad
The
though.
rest of it's really good.
That like the little bit of savoriness from the salt. Would you even? Yeah, it will go with that. But And then also that like
The salt's really
you get a little bit of
good.
a citrusy zestiness to it.
It's real zesty.
But I am gonna give this a 5
A 5.
because it balances out.
5.
It balances out because that up front it would be so much better if you didn't have that up front funk. The up front funk.
No front funk?
The up front funk. I can't do it.
I kind of like the funk.
You
I've just never tasted anything like this before.
It doesn't mean it's good. It means it's interesting for your mouth hole, but that's about it.
You know what I'm saying is, I don't think there's any negatives.
I hate you.
I don't know if it tastes bad.
What's wrong with you? It's a 5. It's not that good. It's
5? It's 5?
You
I'm
can
not going 5.
You can call it whatever you want, but I'm a 5.
I'm trying to go 8 or 9. I'm trying to think.
What?
Yeah.
You're being too generous.
I'm not being generous here.
You're being so generous.
I'm not being generous.
You're being so nice to this beer.
I'm not.
You're being so nice to this
I'm
beer.
not trying to be nice to the beer, man. I think it's good.
Just say what you're gonna say so we can move on past
I
this.
think it's 8. I think I'm going 8. You talked me out of the 9. I'm going 8.
Whatever.
Going 8.
I won't forgive you.
You won't forgive
I
me?
won't forgive you.
What? You act like I burned a witch or something.
I'd be happier if you burned a witch.
It does smell bad though.
It's so It's so
It
funky.
smells gross. It smells like skin
Ooh.
cold.
It's kind of that like funk, dude. That body buttered funk. Oh, I hate that I said that. Okay. Well, what about your word? What would you call this?
My word, what would I call this?
Up front funk. No.
I call this obese.
Just because it has that taste of obesity and
Yeah,
that
it's
smell
good.
of obesity.
It targets people with living healthy lifestyles.
I mean, they put those smells and flavors there, but like, so you every time you drink it as a healthy person, you're reminded, don't be fat.
Yeah. As far as one word, not for beginners. It's gonna be my hyphenated.
Not for
Not for beginners.
Not for beginners.
This is an advanced class in beers.
like.
I kind of want to give this to someone who just turned 21 and they never had had a Bud
We need to
Light.
give this to Nate.
Oh my god, it'd be so fun.
He already doesn't like beer.
What is this?
Oh,
Yeah.
it'll freak him out. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I agree with you there, though. Whatever happened to us just kind of equating all of our scores into a not good or a good or a just kind of like an actual quantitative.
Quantitative one word?
Yeah.
Well, for me, the one word has always been what you tell people.
Yeah, but
So you don't ever say, well, the beer got an 8 in taste, but
it's sort of
we got a 2 in smell, so don't give it a sniff.
It's sort of evolved into that though, because before when we first started doing this, our one words usually were not pretty good, all right.
Good, yeah.
They were like to a kind of so if you didn't care to know all the numbers and you just wanted to know what our opinion of it was.
Exactly.
It was, but kind of not a beginner beer. It's sort of an opinion, but it also doesn't really equate what we did
Yeah.
and what we rated it. But
I think it's true, though.
Huh.
That you should not drink this unless you
Oh,
have
no,
a lot
you're-
of beers under your belt.
yeah, you're not wrong.
42? This is episode 42.
Yeah, and we've also done specials that had more than 6 beers in them.
Exactly, but at
So-
42, I feel like we might not even be properly prepared
No,
for this.
this was so unexpected.
This is different.
I don't want the funk. Okay.
We're gonna have to wait a few more episodes before, or not a few more, quite a few more episodes.
I want to try a true
before
sour
we
beer.
go to another. You want to go to another? Well, I think this is a true sour.
No, well, I think it's a sour beer, but I don't think because it's a Kolsch. It's got all the different brewing. I want a just sour beer, so we can experience a sour beer. It's gonna suck, but I want to do it.
I think this is just a sour beer. The style's just straight sour.
But you said it's a Kolsch. It's got stylings from other things,
Well, yeah, that's how they made the sour.
which would influence its flavor profile.
But I don't think sour is a style like a Kolsch is a style.
I think it is though. I think there's a specific brewing period and ingredients that create a sour beer.
Think so?
Yeah.
I don't actually.
Okay.
know.
Well,
We'll have to look it up. But
location.
okay, location. Wait, what is your one word?
I'm just agreeing with you.
Oh, so not for beginners.
Yeah, not for beginners.
Okay.
That's all.
Location. Where was I drink this? In an English pub, post World War I for 4 hours.
Works for me. I don't know where I drink. I wouldn't drink this. I don't like it.
Yeah, it's really weird. I mean, maybe at a seafood restaurant at the National Aquarium.
Actually, this might pair very nicely with some seafood. You
It's
get that
supposed to.
saltiness and that lime. You know what it is? This
Yeah.
is like a garnish for seafood, like a lobster. This would taste delicious if you baked a
Yeah.
lobster in this, or boiled a lobster in this.
Well, the one thing we haven't really mentioned, it does taste like the sea.
It tastes like seawater.
The aftertaste is, seawater.
You know what it is? It's like someone served you a glass of salt water, and then they give you lime on the rim, and they're like, you should probably squeeze that in there, or it's gonna be gross.
That is kind of what it tastes like.
Yeah.
Yeah, lime juice and salt and sea salt.
I want to go to the grocery store, see if we can find a black lime, just to know.
I don't even know what they look like. I mean, we have the picture on the can, but I don't think that's accurate.
You don't think it's actually just a black lime?
No, we're gonna have to look it up after the show.
Yeah. Okay. So, 4 hours in the pub, plus World War II.
Yeah, 4 hours English pub post World War II.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So.
Cool. That's it. So
Yeah. If you liked, leave a like.
if you liked it a lot, leave a subscribe.
If you really liked it,
If you really liked it,
which we know you did.
we know you did.
We know you did.
Do that bell.
Yeah. So you never miss an episode every Tuesday and Thursday.
Yeah.
See you guys next time.
Farewell. Here are the scores for today's beer. Here's how it stacked up against other beers we've reviewed.